Hello guys, welcome back to another video of Dreamer X Anime, and today we'll be talking about Vegeta. I feel as though I had to make one video about Vegeta. I mean, the prince of all Saiyans. We ain't talking about just anybody, we're talking about the prince of all Saiyans. Vegeta is a character that came a very long way. I mean, we have Vegeta since Dragon Ball Z. We didn't have him from Dragon Ball, but we had him from Dragon Ball Z. And he's a developed character that has totally been underrated when compared to Kakarot, otherwise known as the Saiyan Goku, contender number 2. Now, Vegeta to me is one of the most greatest iconic Saiyan characters we have in the Dragon Ball Z. To Dragon Ball, I wouldn't say GT, Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super, right? We have someone like Goku, who is always top number 1, and then Vegeta is always a follow-up character in power. But if we had to look at it like from Dragon Ball Z, when we had the Cell saga, right? We had an OP level Vegeta when he went hyperbolic time chamber with Trunks and they began the training. After the training, both of them got full powered forms, but of course they were slow, they were bulky and slow. But that just came to show, Vegeta is a person that can develop power very quickly. But because of, like I said, his headstrong personality and his pride, he so-called thinks that the bigger is better and not the alternative. Which also makes me wonder too on the whole concept of Super. I'm not so upset about what they did with Super when it comes to like the characters and these skittle colored transformations, the taste the rainbow, how Goku is just, we had pink, we had red, we had blue, we had black, we had all these different transformations. I'm not so vexed with them because each one of them come with a statistical ability. It's not really to say a transformation. If you take away the idea of Super Saiyan with the yellow hair and you're more focused on the concept of the ability growing, like the speed, the stamina, the strength, the defense, we have little statistical growth. That actually, if you look at it that way, actually makes the show an amazing show. Because in the long run, it's not always about brute power and, using it the way that they've been using it for a long time. I like what Super's using the concept of, because the Saiyans, how far can we go, What, we gonna have long hair to the back of our heels? Looking back at Dragon Ball Super now, we actually have a Vegeta that is actually coming a long way, and he's not going into an Ultra Instincts mode, which is like amazing for me. I'm happy he's not getting an Ultra Instincts. As far as I do believe, he's not going to unlock an Ultra Instincts, but he's going to unlock something of his ability, something that refers to Vegeta, because Goku is a person, he's a hands-on combat, strategic guy, so Ultra Instincts fits him. Now Vegeta he deserves something that more highlights the pride of the Saiyan, which is more of a power burst and probably a little bit of, the ability, agility like Ultra Instincts, but something that more fits his characteristics in the pride and being a headstrong and being the prince of all Saiyans. He deserves something that more represents his character, not something that represents Goku's character. Goku's character feels more like a Ultra Instincts. I'm about to say something that is going to upset a majority of people. I believe that initially Vegeta is stronger than Goku. Now there's a lot of people that love Goku because they're familiar with Goku's ups and downs and the way the long term he's been coming. But if you look at it from birth, Goku was always a weak person. He was always a weak person. He just grew like every other main character in anime. He grew through his resolves and having situations, and being who he is has made him as strong as who he is now. The love, care, and compassion that Goku has for the people around him, his loved ones, the world, the universe, it actually brought out the best in him. When Vegeta had the intention of only wanting to see like all the universes under his rule and had such a dark spirit, and he was always moving forward in an evil, passionate way, he was actually not able to unlock his abilities. But I'm about to say something very interesting. We have to go back way in the Dragon Ball Super series, way back. I believe that Vegeta was stronger than Goku when he puts all his pride aside and he breaks down himself into what Goku normally does, which was in the situation where Beerus actually laid hands, I mean like literally slapped the hell out of Bulma. We get to see a Vegeta that actually had Beerus sweating, and he didn't need no booster power pack from 5 Saiyans like Goku. Goku always has a kind of way of upgrading himself, like 5 Saiyans giving him the key for him to unlock, you know, Super Saiyan Red, which was the Super Saiyan God form. And, you know, we had the situation with him and Jiren, and Spirit Bomb unlocked, helped brought out his Ultra Instincts, which is kind of interesting. If you look at it, Vegeta is actually more powerful than Goku. It's just his pride. If he doesn't know how to maintain or control it properly, but when he puts it aside, or when he actually initially puts himself forward, he always overcomes all obstacles. And I love that about Vegeta. He will not put that aside for no one. He even told Jiren, when Jiren told him the way he fights is so arrogant, the way how he is, he has no justice in it. I love the fact that Vegeta doesn't give a damn. He's like, I don't care. I'm going to beat you with what I have, because this is what I am. I am the prince of all Saiyans. I love that. That's a character that we just won't see change, and that's his greatest traits. And when we look at it too, when Beerus put his hands on Bulma, Vegeta was actually able to get Beerus to back down in combat. When we actually look at Goku now, when he fought Beerus, even though everything was on the line, Goku actually had to have 5 Saiyans give him initial power for him to unlock a next level. I mean, come on. Imagine now if we took Vegeta and we gave him those same situations. What would we get out of that? We get a Vegeta that's totally, you know. But then again, what I like, the show is balanced. Even though Goku did unlock what he unlocked, and Vegeta is about to unlock what he unlocks, it's not the same thing. Statistically, Vegeta is his own character and Goku is his own character. I support Akira Toriyama's point of view of character development. I love what he's done with Dragon Ball Super, the Dragon Ball series in general. He goes about it so amazing. I mean, we had a lot of weird fights and a lot of situations that don't make sense to me, but you know, it is whatever. Like with Android 17, how is it that you're protecting a little island with a gun and somehow still able to stand toe to toe with Goku and Super Saiyan Blue? You know, that's kind of bullshit, because if you look at it too, that means that the training between Whis, Beerus, Goku, Vegeta, there's no real power level, you know. It's like the training, but you know, if I swallow a big enough pill, I would swallow a pill that said like, your training isn't for power reasons, it's for technique, because they really did train for techniques in their Super Saiyan rights. Like in as Goku went into Ultra Instincts, that's one of his technical characteristics, you know, going Ultra Instincts. That's one of his main abilities, being as perceptive as he was. The same way we're going to get a different form of Vegeta. I think that training was more towards that direction, not the training of power. Hands-on, it's not to look at Dragon Ball Z as a sense of, oh, we're going to scream and then grow more hair, and the hair is going to turn from yellow to real actual gold, and we're going to mine it and make Minecraft. You know, it's none of that garbage. We're looking at something that's basic. If we had to look at how is it exactly that Beerus and the other gods of destructions are gods, they have the hockey abilities, they have so on, but in a combat standpoint, their combat skills are like amazing, and that's one of the most important things, is the martial arts. We're not just looking at just a whole bunch of power to blow up this and that, because we had the same situation with Zamasu, where he actually had so much power, but in the end, it's technique that can take him down. And when you have a show about power, it gets bland at the time. But when you have a show about technique and preservation with the power of technique, you have a show that makes sense. And that's why I find Dragon Ball Super does make the sense, and it can actually go onward with that ability of sense. We're not just looking at transformations anymore, we're looking at technique. And Vegeta technique, I mean, if I had to look at it and I had to say what I think Vegeta's next transformation might probably consist of, it might something more along the line of ki. It would be something about his ki, because Goku's ability, his Ultra Instincts, makes him as speeding as possible. You know, his ability on speed and reaction is amazing. It's on point. It's unrelatable. But I think Vegeta on would be the same way like Ultra Instincts, but his characteristics and ability would be more along the line of something to relate with ki. Because if we look at his son Trunks, he did you know, the whole Spirit Sword technique, which I believe Vegeta's line of power comes from his ki. His ki abilities are on point. Vegeta ki abilities are on point. Final Flash, Big Bang, these abilities are one-hit wonders. You can't top Vegeta with these techniques. Goku one-hit wonder is a whole gigantic spirit bomb. In the beginning and all, it was the Dragon Ball Z series. Vegeta was even able to blow up the planet, like he said, with his Gallic gun, which, you know, that makes him very OP. When it comes to key heavy hitter attacks, it is Vegeta. So I'm thinking that he's going to unlock like a quicken ability like Goku, but it won't be as speedy as Goku. And when Goku was also in Ultra Instincts mode, if we look at it, Goku didn't really have the ability to take down Kefla with just one Kamehameha. It's kind of interesting because, like they said, his body is kind of custom. I understand that, but his speed and his attacks were amazing. But when it came to his key attacks, it wasn't impressive enough. Later on, you know, he ended Kefla, yes, but it took time. But Vegeta, on the other hand, that ability the Saiyans have to always grow stronger, I really thought that ended, and I think it did end it. I think their ability to adapt technical is still progressing. They can adapt technically, not physically anymore, but technically. Like Vegeta's speed can go up to react to situations, these little abilities. But I really want to hear what you guys say. Do you guys think I'm right? Am I right? I think I'm right. But I really want to hear you guys and what you have to say in the comments section. And also, guys, subscribe. It helps me out a lot. And share this video with all your friends on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You do your thing. You share the video. Hit up at your boy, Dreamer X Anime. I'm out.
Take me down to the riverbed.
Peace.
Take me down to the fighting end. Wash the poison from off my skin. Show me how to be